We are back for another round of wig tutorials today. And you may notice that I no longer sound like a robot drowning in a fishbowl because I got a new microphone. Okay, so this video has been super highly requested since I started this series. It is a complete and total guide to lace front wigs. So from different kinds of lace wigs to cutting the lace to wearing lace front wigs, this video covers pretty much all of the lace wig information that I know, so let's get started. Alright, so quickly let's chat about what a lace wig is. Lace wigs have lace built into the cap with hairs individually tied in so that when you wear it, it looks like this hair is growing out of your head. Because of the construction of the cap, they are more realistic and natural looking than basic cap regular wigs, like the ones I talked about in my how to wear a wig video, because you don't have that blunt edge in the front. Lace wigs come in either lace front or full lace, which is exactly what it sounds like. Lace front wigs just have lace around the front where your hairline is, and are generally more affordable than full lace wigs, which are lace throughout the whole cap. So even within just the lace front world, there is a lot of room for cap construction differences and price differences. These two wigs are examples of different tiers of Rockstar Wigs lace fronts. The black one here is one of their starter lace fronts, and the blonde one is one of their premium lace fronts. So let's jump right on into these caps so I can show you the differences. Okay, to someone who has never seen lace front caps, these probably look pretty dang similar. The main difference between these two tiers is the width of the actual lace. See how the lace on the premium goes back a lot deeper? That is so that you can customize the hairline to match yours or to match whatever you're cosplaying or whatever you want the hairline to look like. So if you want to change the shape of the hairline from something like this to something like this, or if you want to cut off the widow's peak or whatever you want to do, having more lace here gives you the flexibility to do that. With these starter lace fronts being much cheaper, you don't have as much lace there to work with, so make sure you go for one that has a hairline that is already close to what you want. Another big difference is these sideburn pieces. In the premium wig, they are a lot longer, and these little bendy things inside, which you use to form the sideburns to your face shape, they're about twice as long on the premium wig. They're a bit too long actually for me, so sometimes I cut them out, depending on the wig. But if you have a lot of hair to cover right there, or if your head is just bigger than mine, that is a nice feature that can help you conceal your natural hair. Okay, so now let's talk about cutting the lace. When you get a lace front, it is going to come with all of this extra lace hanging off of the front, so you gotta cut that off. Take some scissors and cut as close to the hairline as you can. Go slowly and take your time on this step. There is no hurry here. I usually like to have my wigs on a white styrofoam head while I do this, so I can see where the lace is and where the hair actually starts, basically just so I can see what I'm cutting. And once it's all cut off, you should have something that looks like this. On to actually wearing lace fronts. Okay, so there are a few different ways to wear a lace front. Let's start off with the scenario that the wig you are going to wear is a color that is close to the color of your natural hair. Obviously, most people probably aren't going to be matching a hot pink wig, but stick with me for the example, okay? This also works really well for people who have dark hair and want to use a dark rooted wig. So if it is a similar color, you can use the front of your natural hair and your baby hairs to give yourself a realistic hairline, and then blend your hair with the wig for a seamless transition from your natural hair to the wig hairs. Does that make sense? I'll show you what I mean. Start by parting your hair in the same place that your lace front's part is. Some lace fronts you can change where the part is, some you can't, just depends on your wig. Then I put on a wig cap to contain most of my hair but leave the front bit out. And then we have options here again. Some people like to just leave a little bit of their hair out, like just the baby hairs, and other people like to sit it all the way back here and use a good chunk of their natural hair, which is what I'm doing here. Placement really just depends on how well the wig matches your hair, and just plain old personal preference. I'm a big fan of just doing what you like, so do that. Once the wig is how you want it, push these little clips into your hair to secure it in place. The wigs from Rockstar Wigs all have these little combs built in, which means you don't really need glue or tape for them, but we'll get to that. If you are worried about the hairline lifting or shifting, you can always discreetly bobby pin either side of the part for some extra security. Comb your hair into the general style of the wig to get it blending and looking really good together. The last step is to use some foundation or concealer along the wig's lace part and on your scalp to match them to your skin tone and to each other. At first it can look kind of like painted on and clumpy looking, sort of, so I usually will tap on it with my finger to help blend it in so it's not so harsh. And when I'm tapping it, I usually accidentally get it on the root of the wig too, but no worries, you can cover it up with eyeshadow that's the same color as the wig. Eyeshadow is also a good trick for concealing lace that you don't want seen, like this. And that's it for this option. No hairline looks more natural than your own, which is why I like this option. But I totally get that you may want to wear a wig that does not match your hair at all, because the glory of wearing wigs is that you can have totally different hair every single day. So I'm going to show you how me and my hot pink hair are going to wear a super natural, dark-rooted, blonde lace front wig. So the first step is to put all of my hair up in a wig cap. I mentioned in my how to wear a wig video that these netted ones are my faves, so I'm going to put that one on first to actually hold my hair up before putting a stocking cap on to make the pattern a little more solid. You'll want to pick a stocking cap that matches your skin tone as close as possible because it is going to be acting as your scalp underneath the lace, so choose wisely. And then I'm just going to slide the wig on and push those little clips into my hair underneath the stocking cap to hold it in place. As far as placement, I usually just put it right along my hairline, right in front of where the stocking cap starts. This wig is one that you can move the part around to wherever you like, so I parted it on the side that I usually part my hair. And for the concealer, I start by lifting up the lace and painting underneath it to get my skin color as close to the color of the stocking cap as I can. And then I paint on top of the lace, same as before, tap on it to blend it in, and then use a black eyeshadow to cover the roots that I lightened with the concealer. And then really, you're good to wear it just like this. I normally wear it this way because it's super fast and I am very lazy when it comes to my hair, which is what led me to wigs in the first place. But for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to glue it on so I can show you how to do it if you're not as lazy as I am. But first, let's change this makeup a little bit to suit this new beautiful hair. So, lace glue. It's a thing. This is not lace glue, this is spirit gum, but you apply it the same way, so yes. Good. First, clip all of the hair that could end up in your way out of your way, and then, starting with the widow's peak, I lift up the lace and paint some of the spirit gum onto my skin where I am going to be attaching the wig. You can also paint directly on the lace, but make sure that you are only using a very small amount. Thin coats are going to keep it from bubbling through to the other side of the lace and getting your hair all goopy and gross. Let it dry for a few seconds until it starts getting tacky. When it's tacky, go ahead and pull the wig to the position you want it in and stick it to the glue. Press down on it and hold it in place until it dries. My favorite way to make sure that it is all smoothed out and all of it is connected with a good strong hold is to run over the whole area with the back of a rat tail comb. It keeps my hands from getting all sticky, and I can be a lot more precise this way than with my fingers. When it's dry, you're good to go. While I attach the rest of this hair, let me tell you about spirit gum versus lace glue. The main difference is how long these adhesives last. For the most part, lace glue is way stronger than I ever need it to be. It can hold wigs for several days up to a few weeks if properly taken care of. Also, important to note that not all lace glue is the same. They have different bases, they have different strength, they can react differently to your skin. So trial and error is the best way to find out what brand is best for you and your lifestyle and what you're looking to get out of your glue. For me, I only wear my wigs for 1 day max, so spirit gum, which is a prosthetic adhesive, works for me and meets my needs and is fine on my skin. So that's what I use. So now that I'm all glued, I don't have to worry about this widow's peak lifting or my edges showing. I do prefer glue to no glue, but again, I'm usually pretty lazy when it comes to my wig wearing, so more often than not, I go glueless. But it does give you that peace of mind that your hair is going to stay where you want it, and that's cool. And for our final demo of the day, we are going to talk lace tape. It is my least fave of the bunch because it's sticky and annoying and it's harder to be precise with its shape and placement and it can pull your hair out, but you know, some people like it, so yep. Start by cleaning the area where the tape is going to be applied. No makeup, no sweat, must be squeaky clean for a long-lasting stick. Let it dry completely before applying your tape. And then I'm going to pull on my wig and time out from the tape. Warning, I am about to pluck hairs out of this wig. So look away now if that freaks you out. Just remember, it's not real hair, it's not real skin, but it is another tip to help lace fronts look more natural. Sometimes the part is too skinny and it doesn't look real, so you can pluck out the hairs with tweezers to widen it for a more natural look. Then basically, it's just double-sided sticky tape for hair. Avoid putting them on your baby hairs if at all possible, because it can pull them out if you get super hyped up and rip your wig off. Don't act like you've never done it. We have all been there. That said, the best way that I know of to remove lace tape and lace glue is with rubbing alcohol, but I'm assuming anything that dissolves or unsticks sticky stuff might work. Makeup remover might work, baby oil or coconut oil might work. Spirit gum remover obviously works for the spirit gum I showed you earlier. If you don't want to use rubbing alcohol, get creative. Anyway, some tapes come in thicker strips than what I have here, and you can cut them to the shape that you need, which is nice. Like the glue, tape can also last for days or weeks depending on how well you apply it, which gets easier the more you do it, and how you take care of it once it's on. And now I'm doing the out of focus concealer on the part thing, and we are done with this tutorial. So that's it! I hope this video has provided you with the information you were looking for today. This video is number 6 in my wig series so far. So if you have any other wig related questions, feel free to check out all of these other videos in the series already, and hopefully they will help you answer some questions that you have. And there will be more videos in this series, so please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of the future wig care videos that I make or any of the other kinds of videos that I make here on my channel. So, okay, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!